Okay, we got some brackets up there. Way to go.
Yep.
Now we measured those and we're going to cut those off from left to right. And we're going to fit them in there. We got 6 shelves in there. That's what you want on that back wall, right?
That's going to be great. There's going to be a ton of storage right there.
Okay. I wonder who's going to cut these shelves.
Okay.
Okay. You ready for this?
Okay.
All right.
You get a beer. Is that OSHA safety code?
No, but you might need some safety glasses. I'm not sure. Do you have any?
I know, so cute.
Oh my gosh! Are those pink?
They're pink. Thanks,
Look
Joe.
at that. They
I
match.
just haven't put rhinestones on them yet.
Oh yeah, you got to do that. I got to see them after you do that. All right.
Okay.
Okay, let's cut some shelves.
All right, if I have to.
Okay, I'm going to show you, Terry, how to cut this first one. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So what was the measurement we needed? 61
and a quarter.
and a quarter. Okay, so I'm going to let you use my little square. I always like to use this square. And I'm going to check the end first. And just look at it and see if it looks pretty square, which it does. And then I'm going to measure this 61 and a quarter. And you were asking me, how am I going to cut without sawhorses, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is how most professionals cut. They cut off their foot. Okay? But I'll tell you how to do it a different way. But anyway, I'm going to measure 61 and a quarter here. So I'm just going to get one mark right in the middle. Okay?
Okay.
And then I'm going to grab my square and I can line that up. And if I had a longer square, you could just put that over the side like an L. But this one works fine. Okay. So now I'm going to cut that. And before I cut it, I always wear earplugs because it's noisy. And I like to protect my ears, and I also have my goggles on. Okay, so instead of putting it, what I could do is put it on my foot like this, and then cut down like that. But because we've got a stack of wood here, I can just hold this right here, hold it up here at an angle, and cut it right down here like this. Okay, now this has a little safety on it, so I have to kind of funky press that with my finger. I don't like where that safety is. It should have been down a little bit. And I'm going to cut this off right here on my line. That's all there is to it. You think you can do that?
I think you should show me 6 more times.
6 more times.
That should cover every board that's down there.
Okay, here's one other thing that I do. I've got this little rasp. This puppy has lived with me for, oh, I don't know, 15 years.
Okay. What do you do with that?
And I just rasp off this edge, just to give it a clean edge. Now, the saw cut makes it nice and straight on this side, and over here it leaves your burrs. So I'm just knocking off the burrs, clean that off, and then get this little top edge, okay, like that. I can also check, this was already pre-cut at the store, but I can kind of check that a little bit, just to dress it up if you need to, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's go. We're going to try this out first before we cut all the other ones to see if you're comfortable with this size. And we're going to cut them all the same.
Sounds like a good idea.
And remember, measure twice, cut once.
Okay.
Hey, just remember, I'm not going to show you anything I think you can't do on my channel. I make it easy enough so that any average Joe can do the same thing this Joe can do. Alright? Hey, so do you remember that homework I gave you? 75 titles for things that you can do yourself? Do you have that list yet? Well, if you do, here's your next project for that list. I want you to look at those titles and see if you need to modify any of those titles. Try to keep them short and to the point the best you can. Once you do that, I want you to make a paragraph. It's a title description, because you're going to need that when you put those on YouTube. Okay? So when you make your title description paragraph, whatever the name is in your title, I want you to have those same words. It can be forward, backwards, or half and half. I want those somewhere in your paragraph, at least 3 times. Okay? So if you're saying how to patch a hole in the wall, you can make a paragraph and say, hey, anybody can patch a hole in a wall. Patching a hole in a wall is easy when you know how. You first have to cut it out in order to patch the hole in the wall. You've got to then put some backing in there and install some sheetrock, and then we're ready to do some patching or something like that. Okay? You'll figure it out. If you have any questions, look at some of my videos. I only have 1,984 videos. You look on there, and when you open one up, look at my titles and look right below there, a title description, and you'll see what I try to do. Okay? That's your assignment. Good luck with it.